First question today is from Sam Caniglio.
Coach, you got the 2-game sweep. How does it feel to get that sweep after, a long time away from the diamond?
It was great. The guys have worked extremely hard and had a plan, and some of the performances that we saw over the last 2 days don't happen without work on the front end. And so guys had a good plan, they executed it, and then the last couple of days it felt like it was the freest our players have played. They looked a little bit calmer, a little bit more confident, and so that was really nice to see.
Next is Kevin Kinder.
Steve, did you plan for this to be a big bullpen day today? And in getting some of the freshmen in with their pitch counts, is that as much just getting them used to competition as it is, their arms may not be ready to throw 70 or 80 pitches yet? Yeah,
that's exactly right. And same situation as yesterday with Tyler Stretche and Ben Hampton starting the game. Carlson Reed and Tyler Chadwick were both coming off quarantine COVID breaks. They were in isolation. And so it was about piggyback start, get their feet wet, get them going. And on top of it, they're freshmen. I don't know exactly how many pitches they've thrown this season, but probably under 50 before today. And then they're coming off isolation and quarantine and heart testing and weird timing practices. And so it really, what Carlson Reed today, what we saw was special. That was really unique stuff coming out of a freshman. The velocity, the confidence, the breaking ball. I think he was up to 97 miles an hour, and it looked like he could have just kept going, and he held his velocity. I don't know how that's really possible. That guy, on campus in the COVID situations, they move kids to dorms and they can't leave. They're in isolation for 10 days. And I think Carlson Reed was throwing a baseball into a net that we brought him in his dorm room. And so for what he did today and how that all played out and translated is really very special.
Okay, next up is Cody Nesper.
Hey, Coach, I'm just wondering, how much outfield has Paul played since he's been with West Virginia? Because he looked pretty good today.
Yeah, he's incredibly athletic. He's been out there a little bit. He made a huge play at the University of Texas 2 years ago, and there's a video of him crashing into the wall, and he's laying on the ground, and our players send that picture to each other all the time. So it seems like he's been out there a lot because that photo is sent around the team all the time. But he's really athletic. He trains there every day in batting practice because in a batting practice rotation, catchers don't traditionally have anything to do unless they have a secondary position. So we have a little bit of a different situation because Vince Apollotti plays left field. He's a catcher, and Paul McIntosh plays left field. He's a catcher. And then Matt McCormick, who's a catcher, plays third and first base. And so we have really athletic catchers that are able to play multiple positions. And Paul's one of the best at that.
We'll go to Cody and then Sam.
So you talked yesterday about getting some of these older guys back into the lineup, and obviously that helps, in terms of their production. But is there a benefit just them being in there and sort of leading by example? Just having good at bats and showing the younger guys what to do.
Absolutely, it's just confidence. It's an aura in the dugout. It's confidence on defense. It's an expectation to win. It's an expectation that we're more talented than the opposing team. Those guys bring all that. They've been in the fire. They've played conference games. They've been in regionals. They've seen big moments. And so midweek games early in the season should be calm, should be under control because there's a lot more intensity coming down the line. And so having that veteran presence in there really matters, and it will always matter in sport. And our guys, it really changed our team the last couple of days.
Go ahead, Sam.
Coach, I think a lot of that confidence rubbed off on Mikey Kluska. I mean, he's been one of the best offensive players of the season so far, even, just the last few days. Is that something you kind of saw coming in the preseason?
Mikey does some things that are unusual for a freshman, and it really starts with how he trains. He's got an unbelievable plan and confidence and maturity. So being a young guy, when you have success, a lot of times you think that success comes easily. And so you quit working the same way. Sometimes you have no idea what it takes in order to be successful at this level. How could you necessarily? He came in with certain habits and skills and just continues to get better every day. Today, we take ground balls before the game with the infielders. Coach Ginther runs that. And all of us were just saying, Mikey just keeps getting better at short. It's not only offensively, he's getting better at shortstop. He's getting better jumps at first base. He stole a base today, and he's not really a base stealer. He's having great at bats. It's really veteran-like stuff that we're watching. And so didn't know that, could never expect that out of a freshman, because there's just too many variables, too many unknowns until you get to competition. But it appears that he gets better in competition, likes competition, wants the moment. And that's the one thing in recruiting that almost impossible to know, really hard to know and to find out is, does the guy want the ball in the big moment? Does he want the at-bat in the big moment? And it appears that Mikey really does.
Okay, Cody, go ahead.
Going back to Carlson real quick, you mentioned his fastball. I'm just wondering, what are his other pitches?
He throws a slider and a changeup, and Coach Garcia and Coach Ginther, I think in the last couple days before Coach Mazey had left temporarily, I think gave Carlson a slider. I was not involved with the pitching staff very much, but I think when I recruited him, he had an overhand, a breaking ball, and today he was throwing 87-mile-an-hour sliders that looked like they were unhittable. So Coach Ginther and Coach Garcia are working with the pitching staff right now, but it looked fastball, slider, changeup. And I think within the last several weeks, the slider had been developed, and obviously he was really confident with that pitch, and there was no bigger 12-6 breaking ball that showed up. So it was a fun arsenal to watch. He primarily worked fastball, slider today, and I think he mixed in a few changeups.
Anything else for Coach today? I see you, Kevin. Go ahead.
Sorry, one last one, Steve. You get Coastal coming in now, competed with them pretty well. Again, kind of got away late. So is this kind of a measuring stick series for you? And, got to be pretty excited too about having that program coming to Montana.
Yeah, really good program, really competitive kids. They're well coached. We recruit a lot of the same players for whatever reason. It's just kind of in this area, they're super attractive and on the beach, and we're in the Big 12, and it's different. But I think we both have to recruit out-of-state kids because of just the size of our particular state and the amount of talent in their state. And so a lot of kids seem to have offers from both programs. Coach Mazey and their head coach Gilly have been close for a long time. I think we've been going to that Coastal Carolina tournament for a really, really long time. They have a great relationship, and that's why they're coming to play us here in March, which isn't something that Coastal normally does. And so we're really excited to get our guys back out there and continue to get healthy and get some more of our players in there. And so I think you're exactly right when you say a little bit of a measuring stick before you start conference to see where you're at.
Okay, Coach, we'll turn you loose with that. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.
We'll have Paul McIntosh next in just a few moments. Thanks.